Oh, hello everybody. Hello Hello everybody. We are going live for a very big surprise video for JordanB03. I would like to thank JordanB03 for making me 2 surprise videos for me, and I thought I could make a big surprise video for him as a reward. So, we're going to make believe many Arthur DVDs in this surprise video. Now, on July 16th, 2002, yeah, keep your fingers crossed on that one. So, on July 16th, 2002, Arthur's Scary Stories came out on DVD. But let's imagine that there were 3 other DVD releases that came out on July 16th, 2002, besides Arthur's Scary Stories. These include Arthur's Valentine's Day, Arthur and Buster Fun, and Arthur's Fun with Grandparents. Now, first we'll do Arthur's Valentine's Day, and the episodes there would be Love Notes for Muffy from Season 2, Muffy's New Best Friend from Season 4, and Bitsy's Beau from Season 5. At the beginning of Arthur's Valentine's Day, it would have the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and in the Arthur title sequence, the theme song would have the water splashing sounds at the end, and the start of the episode, Love Notes for Muffy. At the end of the episode, at the end of Arthur's Valentine's Day, after the episode Bitsy's Beau ends, it would go to the Arthur website bumper, and in the end credits from Season 5, the Kiddo commercial, then the Arthur funding and the post-alphabets commercial, then the Lego commercial and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. Then it would have the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. No, Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord grape purple polka dot background, excuse me. And then PBS Kids Dash transformation bumper, with Dash transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then the DVD menu. Now, for the front cover of Arthur's Valentine's Day, I would have Arthur with many hearts around him, and Buster holding out lots of chocolate bars. The spine would have Dash's PBS Kids logo on the spine at the top with Arthur, and at the back, the sponsors would include Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets, and Lego, just like the Good Sport, Family Fun, just like the Good Sport, Best School Days, Great Summer, and Arthur Goes to the Doctor, and Arthur's Scary Stories as well. Oh, hello, Nostalgia Girl 2003. How are you doing? Now, JordanB03, you're welcome to join this live stream if you'd like. And keep your fingers crossed for no glitches throughout this. So we already talked about Arthur's Valentine's Day, and that's great news indeed. Okay, ET DVD VHSC 2005, what is it you would like to mention? So I know you told me that Martha Speaks, Super Y, and World had the fishbowl bumper. Was that the one you said, ET DVD VHS 2005? With Super Y, World, and Martha Speaks that you mentioned? The cropped version of the fishbowl bumper on Martha Speaks. But ET DVD VHS 2005, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, ET DVD VHS 2005. I have actually seen a cropped version of the snow globe bumper. I get that you're a little angry about Elmo's World not being classic anymore, but I get that you're feeling a little angry about Elmo's World not being classic anymore, but please, like, try your best. I've seen a cropped version of the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper on a Super Y episode called Attack of the Eraser, which is from Netflix. So try not to use any language for this stream, okay? Nostalgia Girl 2003, I know you're very angry about Elmo's World not being classic anymore, but please try your best not to use language. And ET DVD VHS 2005, I'm actually going to tell you something surprising that actually happened. So, in the meantime, ET DVD VHS 2005, would you like me to tell you what the front cover, spine, and back cover would be for Arthur's Valentine's Day? Sure. ET DVD VHS 2005, could you please comment on JordanB03's video and let him know to please come as soon as possible and let him know that he doesn't have to join if he doesn't want to? So, ET DVD VHS 2005, here is the surprising part. I have actually seen a video, ET DVD VHS 2005, there is the surprising part. I have actually seen a video of the JJ's Mysteries episode of the JJ the Jet Plane JJ's Mysteries episode called The Mystery of Flight. And after the end credits for the JJ the Jet Plane episode, JJ's Mystery of Flight, it had the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper on it. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully, we get to getting the show back by around the end of August or beginning of September. And So ET DVD. I did not watch Between the Lions that much. ET DVD VHS 2005. Would you like me to tell you what the front cover, back cover, and spine for Arthur's Valentine's Day would be? Oh, you mean his booming voice used to scare you? Sure. ET DVD VHS 2005. The front cover for Arthur's Valentine's Day would have Arthur with hearts all around him and Buster holding out chocolate bars. The spine would have Dash's PBS Kids logo, and the spine would be in a purple cover, along with the back cover also being purple. The sponsors would be Libby's Juicy Juice, Host Alphabets, and Lego, just like Arthur's Great Summer, and Arthur the Good Sport, and Arthur's Best School Days, and Arthur Goes to the Doctor, and Arthur's Scary Stories. What did you think? Yes, it would. It would be released on VHS. Here, can I tell you what Arthur's Valentine's Day would open and close with? I did not hear the announcement. The disc would also be purple, just like Arthur the Big Riddle. In fact, it looks very similar to the disc of Arthur the Big Riddle. So at the beginning of Arthur's Valentine's Day, it would have the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song with the water splashing sounds at the end on Arthur's Valentine's Day. And then the start of the episode, Love Notes for Muffy. After the episode, Bitchy's bow ends. Oh yes, I have read this earlier. So, and at the end of Arthur's Valentine's Day, after Bitchy's bow ends, would have the website bumper, and then the end credits, the website bumper, and then the end credits from season 5, and then the Kiddio commercial, then the Arthur Funding Post Alphabets commercial, Lego commercial, and Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur Funding from season 6 with Concord Grape purple polka dot background, and then the PBS Kids Dash transformation bumper with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then a DVD menu. In case you don't know what Kiddio is, it's like a company where you put like a live action person in an animated show. Like Arthur's New Friend is from Kiddio, Barney's Birthday Party is from Kiddio, and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, Arthur Learns About Honesty has the purple background from season 6 with Dash transformation as well. And ET DVD VHS 2005. Arthur's Valentine's Day would be the only DVD release from 2002 to use the Dash transformation bumper. Now we're gonna. Oh yeah, I didn't know there was one for Baby Genius. And ET DVD VHS 2005. Now we're going to talk about Arthur and Buster Fun. Would you like to hear what the front cover, spine, and back cover and disc would look like for that? So, the DVD release of Arthur and Buster Fun. I'm not a huge fan of Baby Genius that much. So, ET-DVD VHS-C 2005. The front cover for Arthur and Buster Fun would have a picture of Arthur and Buster Andy W. hanging out on Arthur and Buster Fun with Arthur, Buster, Andy W. The spine would be orange and would have Dot's PBS Kids logo on the top. And then the back would also have Livy's Juicy Juice Post Alphabets and Lego sponsored. Well, the reboot of Elmo's World is the absolute worst out of all the other Sesame Street segments. Now that Sesame Street's only a half hour long, 30 minutes, instead of 1 hour. Oh, cool! Now, in case you didn't hear what the front cover for Arthur and Buster Fun would be like, ET-DVD VHS-C 2005, the front cover for Arthur and Buster Fun would have a picture of Arthur, DW, and Buster. And the spine would be orange, and the back cover would have Juicy Juice Post Alphabets and Lego sponsored as well. At the beginning, now the episodes for Arthur and Buster Fun would be Arthur Accused from Season 1, Buster's Best Behavior from Season 4, and Nerves of Steel from Season 5, even though it already got a DVD release. At the beginning of Arthur and Buster Fun, it would have the FBI warning, not to mention the disc would also look orange. At the beginning of Arthur and Buster Fun, it would have the FBI warning screen, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song with the garbage cans clattering at the end this time, and started the episode Arthur Accused. At the end, it would have the last few seconds of Nerves of Steel, and then the website bumper, and credits from Season 5, and then the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. And then the PBS Kids Dot transformation bumper for this one, with Dot transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it would go to the DVD menu. And what did you think of the contents for Arthur and Buster Fun, as well as the front and back cover of it as well? Hey everybody, I'm Steve and Greg, and welcome to Musical Preschool. Guess what we are going to think about today? What is that noise? Oh, I bet Bingo knows an answer. We're thinking about farms. So, ET-DVD VHS-C 2005. And for Arthur and Buster Fun, Buster would be playing the tuba on the front cover. Wouldn't it be cool to add Buster playing the tuba on the back cover of wouldn't it be cool to have Buster playing the tuba on the front cover of Arthur and Buster Fun, along with Arthur playing the piano and DW playing the drums? Alright, now we're going to do Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, which would be released on July 16, 2002, like Arthur's Valentine's Day, Arthur's Scary Stories, and Arthur and Buster Fun, the front cover would have Arthur and DW hugging their grandparents. The spine would be colored green, and so is the back, and it would have Dash's PBS Kids logo on the spine. The episodes on Arthur's Fun with Grandparents would be Grandma Dora Appreciation Day, which is from Arthur's Celebration release from Season 2. The Big Dig from Season 5, and Arthur Loses His Marbles, which is the Justin Bradley version. At the beginning of Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, it would have the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, also with the garbage cans clattering. And then after the episode Arthur Loses His Marbles ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur Funding, Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur Funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. Then the PBS Kids Dot transformation bumper with Dot transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then we go to the DVD menu. What did you think about that, E.T. DVD VHS 2005, the opening and closing to Arthur's Fun with Grandparents? And what did you think of the Justin Bradley version of Arthur Loses His Marbles being on there? All right. Now we're going to imagine two other DVD releases released on January 14th, 2003, besides Arthur's Family Fun, Arthur's Snow Day, Arthur's Famous Friends, and Arthur Goes to Hollywood. And that would be Arthur Takes Courage. This would be one of them, Arthur Takes Courage. One of the 2003 DVD releases we would imagine coming out on January 14th, 2003 would be Arthur Takes Courage. Of course, that would come out on the same day as Arthur's Snow Day, Arthur's Family Fun, Arthur's Famous Friends, and Arthur Goes to Hollywood. And the front cover would have Arthur being very scared with the teacher. Arthur feeling very scared, which is recycled front cover from Arthur's Teacher Trouble. Okay, we're learning about farms. All right. Now, the front cover for Arthur Takes Courage would actually be recycled from the Arthur's Teacher Trouble VHS release, with Arthur looking very scared with the teacher right there. What would you think about that being recycled? And the front cover, the spine would be colored blue, along with the back cover. And the episodes for Arthur Takes Courage would be Pick a Car, Any Car from Season 7, Background Blues from Season 3, and Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper from Season 1. Oh, hi there, everybody. I'm Mr. Hillbilly. I'm Mr. Hillbilly, and I am going to the farm together. How is that? How is that, Nostalgia Girl 2003? Now, at the beginning of Arthur Takes Courage, it would have the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and the Random House Home Video logo, and then a DVD menu, then the Arthur theme with the standard glass breaking sounds. And the start of the episode, Pick a Car, Any Car. And then after the episode, Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 1. And then the Kideo commercial, the Arthur funding, and then it would have the post-alphabets commercial, and then it would have the Lego commercial. But unlike Arthur's Family Fun and Arthur's Snow Day, Lego is actually supposed to Alright. After the Kideo commercial for Arthur E.T. DVD VHS 2005, would you like to hear the closing to Arthur Takes Courage? It's got the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 1, then the Kideo commercial, and then it would have the Arthur funding, and then the post-alphabets commercial. Alright, the closing for Arthur Takes Courage would have the last few seconds of the episode, Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper, and then would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 1, and it has the word Boston at the bottom. Then it would have the Kideo commercial, and then the Arthur funding, and then it would have the post-alphabets commercial, and then it would have the Lego commercial. But unlike Arthur's Snow Day and Arthur's Family Fun, Lego is correctly sponsored on Arthur Takes Courage. And then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. Then the Arthur funding from season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And then the PBS Kids logo for this would be the Dash transformation one, with Dash transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the DVD menu. What did you think about that, E.T. DVD VHS 2005? Alright. Now we're going to imagine one more DVD release of Arthur that came out on January 14th, 2003. And that would be called, we're going to imagine E.T. DVD VHS 2005. We are going to imagine one more DVD release of Arthur that came out on January 14th, 2003, alongside Arthur's Snow Day, Arthur's Family Fun, Arthur Takes Courage, Arthur's Famous Friends, and Arthur Goes to Hollywood, called Arthur's School Surprises. Would you like to hear what the front cover, spine, and back cover would look like? Alright, so the front cover for Arthur's School Surprises would have the Elwood City students from band playing their instruments. Arthur playing the piano, Buster playing the tuba, Binky playing the clarinet, Muffy playing the violin, the Brain playing the cello, and Miss Krasny conducting. So, the front cover for Arthur's School Surprises would have the Elwood City students performing in a band concert, with Arthur playing the piano, Buster playing tuba, Muffy playing the violin, Binky playing the clarinet, the Brain playing the cello, and Miss Krasny abducting. What did you think about the front cover? And the spine. Alright. The spine for Arthur School Surprises would have Dot's PBS Kids logo on the spine, just like Arthur Takes Courage. And it would be colored purple. And on the back cover, the sponsors would be Libby's Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets, and Chuck E. Cheese's. And would you like to hear what the episodes would be for Arthur School Surprises? Alright. So, the episodes for Arthur's School Surprises would be Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble from Season 1, which is the only 11-minute episode on there, but then it would be followed by 2 double-length episodes from Season 7. It would have Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble, and then April 9th, and then Elwood City turns 100. So the running time for this would be 65 minutes, 70 minutes on there. And what did you think about that? All right. And the disc would be colored purple. Now, would you like to hear how it would open and close with? So, the opening for Arthur's School Surprises would have the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song has Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and the Backstreet Boys singing the theme song. And then the start of the episode, Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble. And then after the episode, Elwood City Turns 100 ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper from 2002 to 2005 on there. And then it would have the Arthur end credits from Season 7, but instead of the Arthur theme, it actually has the song That's Elwood City from Elwood City Turns 100 playing over it. Just like Arthur's Famous Friends has the Season 4 credits with Crazy Bus playing over it, Arthur's School Surprises has a similar thing happen with the Season 7 credits playing That's Elwood City on it. Then it would have the Kiddio commercial, and then the Arthur funding, and then this actually does have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, unlike the other releases from January 14th, 2003, and it's the exercise version with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. The only DVD release from January 14th, 2003 to actually have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, the same order as Arthur's Tasty Treats, Arthur's Best Friend, Arthur Writes His Story, Arthur's Baby, Arthur's Teacher Trouble, Arthur's Pet Business, Arthur's Lost Library Book, and stuff like that. But then, after the funding for Arthur's School Surprises, it would have the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Great Purple polka dot background, with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting on it, which also happens on Arthur's Family Ties with that purple background as well. Except at the end of Arthur's School Surprises, after this, it has the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper with Dash ice skating in the snow globe and Dot holding it. And then it would go to the DVD menu. Oh, you know what? The DVD of Learning with Arthur would use the Season 8 funding, followed by the Dash transformation bumper on it. It would be released by Our Time Family Entertainment. Oh, did you hear the closing previews for Arthur's School Surprises? All right. Now, here comes the interesting part. Let's imagine that on June 10th, 2003, that there was another release on June 10th, 2003, besides Arthur's Baby, Arthur's Right to Story, Arthur's Tasty Treats, Arthur's Best Friend, and Arthur's Storybook DVD release. Let's imagine that on June 10th, 2003, they made a DVD box set of Arthur distributed by Sony. Let's imagine that on Alright, so ET DVD VHS C 2005. Let's imagine that on June 10th, 2003, Sony Wonder would release an entire DVD box set of seasons 1 through 7. And how is that? So, I'm going to tell you seasons 1 through 7. The season 1 DVD box set would have 15 discs on it. The season 1 DVD box set would have 15 discs on it. 15 discs. What do you think? As for the season 2 DVD box set, it would have 10 discs. And as for the season 3 DVD box set, it would have 7. And discs 4 through 7 would have 5 discs. Now, would you like to hear what comes at the end of the box set for seasons 1 through 7? First, we're going to start with season 1. All right. Now for the season 1 DVD box set, all of the discs would have the Dash transformation variant of the PBS Kids logo, either with the cheesy yellow pizza background or the checker green background used for seasons 1 through 4 reruns of either background. Discs 1, 2, 3, 4 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15 would have the yellow background. So, ET DVD VHS-C 2005, for the Season 1 DVD box set, all of the discs would have the dash transformation bumper, but they would either use the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version with the cheesy yellow pizza background or checkered green background on it. Discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15 would use the cheesy yellow pizza background, while discs 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, and 14 would use the checkered green background. So would you like to hear the... Alright, would you like to hear the color backgrounds of the funding in the Season 1 set depending on the discs? Okay, for the Season 1 DVD box set, the cheesy yellow pizza background in the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the funding would appear on discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15 of Season 1. Did you like that? Okay. Now, on Season 1, the cheesy yellow pizza background would appear on discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15. Discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15 would use the cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, on the Season 1 disc. Oh, on discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15, it would have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial being first and Post Alphabets coming last. Now, with the checkered green background for Season 1 discs, it would be the checkered green background for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns would appear on discs 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, oh wait, on discs 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, and 14. Now, ET DVD VHS-C 2005, would you like me to repeat it one more time, but take it slowly so you could hear every single thing for Season 1? Actually, the funding would only be seen in the closing. So, ET DVD VHS-C 2005, on Season 1, the discs with the cheesy yellow pizza background, the discs of Season 1 with the cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, would be discs 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 15. What did you think about that? And now, would you like to hear what discs would use the checker green background in the Season 1 box set? So, discs 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, and 14 would have post alphabets coming first and Juicy Juice coming last. So what that means is ET DVD VHS-C 2005, 9 out of the 15 discs would use the cheesy yellow pizza. Now on the season 1 DVD box set, 9 out of the 15 discs would use the cheesy yellow pizza background, and 6 would have the checkered green background. What did you think of that for the pattern? All right, now we're going to move on to Season 2. Now, the episodes, now, like Season 1, the discs would have different backgrounds depending on the disc of the season. So, for the Season 2 DVD box, would you like to hear what backgrounds are used for the Season 2 DVD set? Unfortunately, none of the discs from Season 1 would use the purple background. The purple background would be used on some of the Season 2 and Season 3 discs. Now, for the Season 2 DVD box set, discs 1 through 5 of Season 2 would have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial coming first and Post Alphabets coming last, with the cheesy yellow pizza background in the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version with dash transformation on discs 1 through 5 of Season 2. What did you think? And now, the discs of Season 2 that would use the Concord Great Purple polka dot background with dot transformation bumper would be disc 6 through 10. And it would have Juicy Juice coming first and Chuck E. Cheese's coming last. What did you think about that? Now we're going to move on to the Season 3 DVD box set. Now we're going to move on to the Season 3 DVD box set. And the Season 3 DVD box set would have the cheesy yellow pizza background on discs 1 and 2, the checkered green background on disc 3, and the Concord Great Purple polka dot background on discs 4 to 7 for Season 3. What did you think? So discs 1 and 2 of season 3 would use the cheesy yellow pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. For discs 1 and 2 of season 3, it would have the cheesy yellow pizza background. For disc 3 of season 3, it would have the checkered green background. And for discs 4 to 7, it would have the Concord Great Purple polka dot background. Which means that discs 1 through 3 of season 3 would use dash transformation, and discs 4 to 7 would have dot transformation. Wouldn't that be a great pattern? Oh, cool! I remember seeing a video of Arthur's knee ending with the purple background on it. Alright, now we're going to move on to season 4. Now we're going to move on to season 4 DVD box set, with only one disc using the purple background and the others using the yellow or green one. So, for the season 4 DVD box set, discs 1 and 2 would have the cheesy yellow pizza background for season 4. Would you like to... Alright, ET DVD VHS 2000. Alright, so for the season 4 DVD box set, discs 1 and 2 would have the checkered green background in the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the funding. Discs 3 and 5 would have the cheesy yellow pizza background for the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the funding. And only disc 4 would have the Concord Great Purple polka dot background, which means disc 4 would be the only disc of season 4 to use dot transformation. The others would use dash transformation. How is that? Now we're going to move on to the season 5 DVD box set. And season 5 would be the last season with Michael Yarmush voicing Arthur. Season 5 would be the last season to have Michael Yarmush voicing Arthur. So, would you like to hear what backgrounds would be used for the season 5 set? Alright. For the season 5 DVD box set, it would use the season 6 funding for the season 5 DVD box set. Discs 1 and 5 would have the Concord Grape Purple polka dot background in the season 6 funding with dash transformation. Alright. For disc 1 and disc 5 of season 5 of Arthur, it would have Chuck E. Cheese's coming first, Juicy Juice coming next, and Post Alphabets coming last. And it would have the Concord Great Purple polka dot background used for the season 6 funding with the dash transformation bumper on discs 1 and 5. Discs 2, the exercise one. Discs 1 through 5. Discs 1 and 5 of season 5 would use the Concord Great Purple polka dot background with dash transformation. Discs 2 and 3 would use the cheesy yellow pizza background for the Season 6 funding in the Season 5 discs with dot transformation. And disc 4 uses the checkered green background in the Season 6 funding with dot transformation as well. So, to sum this all up, on the Season 5 DVD box set, discs 1 and 5 would use the dash transformation with purple background. Discs 2 and 3 would use dot transformation with yellow background. And disc 4 would use dot transformation with green background. And that was for the Season 5 DVD box set. What did you think of that? Alright, the sponsors for the yellow background would be Post Alphabets, Chuck E. Cheese's, and Libby's Juicy Juice, the same one as Arthur Gets Spooked. And then for disc 4, for the green background, it would have Juicy Juice coming first, Post Alphabets coming next, and Chuck E. Cheese's coming last before the green background. And what did you think of the sponsors there for each background? Alright, now we're going to move on to the Season 6 DVD box set, which we have a lot to talk about. Are you ready to hear what would be for the Season 6 DVD box set? Now, all the episodes on the Season 6 DVD box set would have Justin Bradley voicing Arthur in those episodes. And as for the color backgrounds, discs 1 and 5 of the Season 6 DVD box set would have Chuck E. Cheese's coming first, Juicy Juice coming next, and Post Alphabets coming last, with the Season 6 funding with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background and dash transformation bumper. For discs 2 and 3, for discs 1 and... Alright, hold on 1 second. I might have messed it up for Season 6, but I'm going to start over. All episodes of the Season 6 DVD box set would have Justin Bradley voicing Arthur. Discs 1 and 4 would have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial coming first, Juicy Juice coming next, and Post Alphabets coming last, with the purple background in the Season 6 funding and dash transformation, while discs 2 and 3 would have the cheesy yellow pizza background in the Season 6 funding, with Post Alphabets coming first, Chuck E. Cheese's coming next, and Libby's Juicy Juice coming last. And would have it would have dot transformation as well. And for disc 5 of Season 6, it would have Juicy Juice coming next, Juicy Juice coming first, Post Alphabets coming next, and Chuck E. Cheese's coming last. And then it would have the green background in the Season 6 funding with dot transformation. So, discs 1 and 4 of Season 6, all of the Season 6 episodes on the set would use the exercise version. And ET DVD VHS-C 2005. Discs 1 and Discs 4 of the Season 6 box set For Disc 1 and Disc 4 of the Season 6 set, it would have the purple background with dash transformation. For Discs 2 and 3, it would have the yellow background with dot transformation. And for Disc 5, it would have the green background with dot transformation. What did you think? And now, we're going to move into Season 7, which is the final DVD box set by Sony Wonder. Even though Season 7 already got a DVD release called Sleepover, Sports, and More, we're going to imagine that there is a Sony Wonder DVD release of Season 7. We're going to imagine that there's a Sony Wonder DVD release of the 7th season of Arthur, and Season 7 would be the last DVD box set by Sony Wonder. Ready to hear it? Alright. The Season 7 DVD box set, like all the other DVD box sets, was also released on June 10th, 2003, and the Season 7 DVD box set would be the last DVD box set by Sony Wonder. And on Discs 1, 3, and 4, it would have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial exercise version coming first, Juicy Juice coming next, and Post Alphabets coming last, with the Arthur funding with the purple background and the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper. What did you think for Discs 1, 3, and 4? Now, for Discs 2 and 5 of Season 7, it would have Post Alphabets coming first, the Chuck E. Cheese's exercise commercial coming next, and Juicy Juice coming last, and would have the checkered green background in the Season 7 funding, with the PBS Kids Fishbowl bumper. What did you think? Okay, what's your idea? Okay, now we're going to imagine that there were... Alright, ET DVD VHS-C 2005. That's great. Alright, now we're going to imagine that there were 3 DVD releases of Arthur that came out on April 6th of 2004. Sony Wonder released something on April 6th, 2004, but it was only a Sesame Street title called What's the Name of That Song that came out on April 6th, 2004. But we're going to imagine 3 Arthur DVD releases coming out on the same day as Sesame Street What's the Name of That Song. You ready to hear it? All right. Now, the first DVD of Arthur we're going to do for April 6, 2004 is Arthur's Field Trip Festivities. And this would and it would have a picture of Arthur, Buster, Binky, Francine, and Muffy riding a school bus with Mr. Ratburn driving. And the spine would be colored green along with the back cover. And the episodes would be The World of Tomorrow and Buster's Amish Mismatch, which are both from Season 7, followed by a double-length episode from Season 8 called Postcards from Buster. What did you think? Alright. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur's Field Trip festivities, it would have the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House home video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, The World of Tomorrow. After the episode Postcards from Buster ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 7, and then it would have the Arthur funding, and then it would have the Post-Alphabets commercial, but there is an error. Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover of Arthur's Field Trip festivities, even though it has the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's exercise commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, but it has grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting on there. Then the PBS Kids Fishbowl bumper with Dash the Boy. Alright. Because I figured, why not have a DVD release of Arthur by Sony Wonder called Arthur's Field Trip Festivities using the green background. So, at the end of Arthur's Field Trip Festivities, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 7, and then the Arthur funding, and then on Arthur's Field Trip Festivities, it has the Post-Alphabets commercial, but Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover. Then the Chuck E. Cheese's exercise commercial, then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And then the PBS Kids Fishbowl bumper with Dash the Boy looking into a fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot. And then the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and a DVD menu. Did you like the idea of Arthur's Field Trip festivities having Teddy Grahams on the back, even though it has the Post-Alphabets commercial? What did you think of the error for Arthur's Field Trip What did you think of the error for Arthur's Field Trip festivities having Teddy Grahams on the back, even though it has the Post-Alphabets commercial? Alright, now we'll imagine another DVD release of Arthur that came out on April 6, 2004, called Arthur Perseveres. Would you like to hear what the episodes would be for Arthur Perseveres? It means to keep on keeping on and never give up. That's what it means. Now, would you like to... All right. The episodes for Arthur Perseveres would include 2 Season 6 episodes and 1 Season 8 episode. But there's something interesting. Perseveres. All right. Are you ready to hear the episodes for Arthur Perseveres? All right. The episodes for Arthur Perseveres. All right. The episodes for Arthur Perseveres would be pretty interesting because it has 2 Season 6 episodes and 1 Season 8 episode. It has the Mark Rendell version of Prunella Special Edition from Season 6, but then it has the Justin Bradley version of The Boy with His Head in the Clouds from Season 6, and then Desk Wars from Season 8. Desk Wars from Season 8. So, what did you think of Arthur Perseveres being a mixed Justin Bradley, Mark Rendell release from Season 6? Except for Arthur Perseveres, it would have the Justin Bradley version of The Boy with His Head in the Clouds instead of the Mark Rendell version. So, wouldn't it be great if there was actually a mixed Season 6 release with Justin Bradley and Mark Rendell, with Justin Bradley or Mark Rendell, depending on the episode? Because Arthur Perseveres would have Mark Rendell version of Prunella Special Edition and Justin Bradley version of The Boy with His Head in the Clouds on there. Now, would you like to hear how it would open and close with? Alright, the opening to Arthur Perseveres would have the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and then the start of the episode, Prunella Special Edition. At the end, it would have the last few seconds of the episode, Desk Wars from Season 8, and then it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix, then the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise commercial, the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then it would have the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And then it would have the PBS Kids logo Snow Globe one, with Dash ice skating in the snow globe and Dot holding the snow globe. And then the Kiddo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. And what did you think of Arthur Perseveres being the only release to use a combination of the Season 6 fun, and what did you think of Arthur Perseveres being the only DVD release? What did you... Purple background makes you think of chicken pox? Why is that? Oh. So, E.T. DVD VHSD 2005, what did you think of Arthur Perseveres being the only DVD release to use the... What did you think of Arthur Perseveres being the only DVD release to use the Season 6 end credits with Techno remix, plus the Snow Globe bumper? Alright. Now, we're going to imagine one more Arthur DVD release that came out on April 6th of 2004. Oh, and I forgot to mention the front cover for Arthur Perseveres. Would you like to hear the front cover for that? And the back cover as well, since I forgot to mention that. Very cool. Alright, so the front cover of Arthur Perseveres would be the same cover as the DVD of Arthur's Teacher Trouble, except it would say Arthur Perseveres instead. The spine and back cover would be green, and Teddy Grahams would be incorrectly sponsored on the back cover, although it has the post-alphabets commercial. What did you think? And now we're going to imagine one more DVD release of Arthur that came out on April 6, 2004, called Arthur's Sister Adventures, and it would have the same cover art as the DVD release of Arthur's Family Ties, with Arthur and DW hugging their mom, and alright, so would you like to hear the episodes for Arthur's Sister Adventures? Alright, so the episodes for Arthur's Sister Adventures would be Prove It from Season 4, DW's Backpack Mishap from Season 6, which is the Justin Bradley version, and Is There a Doctor in the House from Season 7. What did you think? Alright, would you like to hear the opening and closing to that one? On Arthur Perseveres, Mark Rendell is actually credited in the credits. So the opening for Arthur's Sister Adventures would have the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House home video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And the start of the episode, Prove It. After the episode, Is There a Doctor in the House ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 6 with the techno remix. But while Mark Rendell is credited on Arthur Perseveres, Justin Bradley is actually credited on Arthur's Sister Adventures. Then it would have the Arthur funding, but then it would have the Chuck E. Cheese's Laughing commercial from 2002 that was also seen on Barney and Friends and Clifford the Big Red Dog. Then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial and the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. And then the PBS Kids logo on this would be the Dot transformation bumper, with Dot transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and a DVD menu. And ET DVD VHS-C 2005, what did you think of the Chuck E. Cheese's Laughing commercial being on Arthur's Sister Adventures? Yeah, and speaking of Chuck E. Cheese's, it has recently gone bankrupt. Isn't that sad? All right. So, Now we're going to imagine in our time. Now we're going to imagine an Arthur DVD released by Our Time Family Entertainment that came out on Christmas of 2004. Or actually, two of them that came out on 21st, 2004. We're going to imagine two Arthur DVD releases by Our Time that came out in December of 2004. One of them is called Arthur Music and Art with Arthur. Would you like to? All right. We're going to we've done the Sony Wonder DVD releases. Now we're going to do the Our Time Family Entertainment releases and imagine them. Ready? It has the two Arthur DVD releases by Our Time from December of 2004. We'll do Music and Art with Arthur first. And the episodes on Music and Art with Arthur would be Muffy's Art Attack from Season 8, Breezy Listening Blues, also from Season 8. Or actually, no, wait, no. I meant the episodes for Music and Art with Arthur would be Muffy's Art Attack from Season 8, Big Horns, George, from Season 8, and Muffy Goes Metropolitan from Season 7. What did you think? Oh, yeah. If I accidentally said Breezy Listening Blues, I meant to say Big Horns George comes after Muffy's Art Attack. So, I'm going to repeat the episodes again. Muffy's Art Attack from Season 8, Breezy Listening Blues, also from Season 8, and Muffy Goes Metropolitan from Season 7. What did you think? Well, Bleep was pretty much a banned episode on Arthur, and Bleep was pretty much banned. There were other PBS Kids related episodes that got banned. Besides the Arthur episode Bleep, teaching kids not to swear, there were other PBS Kids episodes that teach kids not to swear. Besides the Arthur episode Bleep, another episode that teaches kids not to swear was the Caillou episode, Caillou's Crossword, and the Berenstain Bears episode called The Berenstain Bears and the Big Blooper. Alright. Now, would you like to hear the opening and closing to Music and Art with Arthur? I did not see Caillou's Crossword on television, apparently. So, the opening to Music and Art with Arthur would have the FBI warning screen, and then the WGBH Boston logo, and then the Our Time Family Entertainment logo. Then the DVD menu art would have Arthur playing the piano and Buster playing the tuba on there. And then the options menu. And then after the Arthur theme, it would have the start of the episode, Muffy's Art Attack. And then after the episode, Muffy Goes Metropolitan ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper with just pbskids.org on there. Then the Arthur end credits from Season 8. Then the Arthur funding. And then it would have the the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Post-Alphabets commercial, and then the Teddy Grahams commercial. And then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. Then the Arthur finding from season 8 with checkered green background. Then the PBS Kids dot transformation bumper would be used, and then it would go to the DVD menu. What did you think? Now, the front cover for Music and Art with Arthur is actually the same as the one from Arthur's School Surprises, believe it or not. Did you know that? The season 8 premiere, Dear Adele and Bitty's Breakup, actually had the purple background in the season 8 funding on there. The season 8 episodes I remember seeing on television were Bitsy's Breakup, Dear Adele, Muffy's Art Attack, Tales from the Crib, Vomitrocious, Sue Ellen Chickens Out, Desk Wars, Desperately Seeking Stanley, Fern and the Secret of Moose Mountain, and Thanks a Lot, Vinky. Now, Fern and the Secret of Moose Mountain, Thanks a Lot, Vinky, Desk Wars, Desperately Seeking Stanley, Muffy's Art Attack, and Tales from the Crib had the season 8 funding with cheesy yellow pizza background on there. While the episodes Vomitrocious, Sue Ellen Chickens Out, Dear Adele, and Bitty's Breakup had the purple background on there. And now we're going to imagine a DVD box set of Arthur released by Our Time Family Entertainment called The Complete Season 8. Do you like the idea of Our Time releasing the box set of The Complete Season 8 as well? Now, as for the color backgrounds, for the sponsors, as for the color backgrounds and sponsors on the discs, discs 1, discs 1, 3, 4, discs 1, 3, and 4 would have the season 8 funding in the cheesy yellow pizza background with the PBS Kids fishbowl bumper on there. What did you think? And we'd also have the sponsors Juicy Juice coming first, Teddy Grahams coming next, and Chuck E. Cheese's coming last. While discs 2 and 5 would have the season 8 funding with the purple background with the snow globe bumper. And the sponsors would be Chuck E. Cheese's, then Teddy Grahams, then Juicy Juice. All right. Ready to hear what PBS Kids logos would be on those discs and backgrounds? And sponsors? All right. Now, on the season 8 DVD box set, discs 1 3 and 4 would have Juicy Juice coming first, Teddy Grahams coming next, and Chuck E. Cheese's coming last, and would have the season 8 funding with Cheesy Yellow Pizza background with the PBS Kids Fishbowl bumper. While on discs 2 and 5, it would have Chuck E. Cheese's coming first, and then Teddy Grahams coming next, and Libby's Juicy Juice coming last. And we had the Concord Great Purple polka dot background on there with this snow globe bumper. What did you think? Would that be very great? Oh, and one episode would use the green background. Alright. Now we're going to imagine another DVD release by Our Time Family Entertainment, released on April of 2005, called Learning with Arthur. And the episodes on there would be Bleep from season 8, Prunella Sees the Light, and Return of the Snowball from season 7. The episodes would be Bleep from season 8, Prunella Sees the Light, and Return of the Snowball, which are both from season 7. What did you think? Now, at the beginning of the DVD, Learning with Arthur, it would have the FBI warning screen and then this WGBH Boston logo. Then the Our Time Family Entertainment logo. Then the DVD menu. And then the Arthur theme song. And start of the episode, Bleep. And then after the episode Return of the Snowball ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from season 8, and then would have the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 8 with Concord Great Purple polka dot background, and the PBS Kids logo on this would be Dash Transformation. Then the DVD menu. What did you think about that? Yes, I can see you typing in the stream. Now we're going to imagine the very last Our Time Family Entertainment DVD release, called The Complete Season 9. And it would be the only Our Time Family Entertainment release to use the PBS Kids Go bumper. What did you think? Now, wouldn't you agree that season 9 would be the only Our Time Entertainment release to use the PBS Kids Go logos? And also, season 9 DVD box set would be the only Our Time Family Entertainment release to use Cameron Ansel as Arthur. At the beginning, Now, the color backgrounds for Season 9 box set, Discs 1, 3, and 5 would use the purple background with the PBS Kids Go button bumper. Disc 2 would use the yellow background with the hopscotch bumper, and Disc 3 would use the green background with the echo bumper. What did you think? And also, ET-DVD VHS-C 2005, wouldn't you agree that this... Well, my opinion on Cameron Ansell's Arthur voice would be a slightly higher pitched, slightly feminine version of the Mark Rendell voice of Arthur. Wouldn't you agree on that? Wouldn't you agree on Cameron Ansell's Arthur voice being like a slightly feminine, higher pitched version of Mark Rendell's? You said Justin Bradley would be a great voice for adult Arthur, but what about Michael Yarmush, who originally voiced Arthur? Wouldn't Michael Yarmush voice Arthur? Wouldn't Michael Yarmush be a great role for adult Arthur as well? Because Michael Yarmush, his voice matured in Season 5, so I think Michael Yarmush would make a great choice for adult Arthur. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Did you know that Michael Yarmush voiced one of the tough customers in Arthur? Beginning in like Season 9 or something? Alright. Next, we're going to imagine that PBS... Next, we're going to imagine that PBS Kids released a complete Season 12 DVD box set of Arthur. So, the cover art would be... Now, the box set art would be very identical to Arthur D.W. Bossy Boots, Germophobia, and Dancing Fools, except instead of it saying 2-disc set, it would actually say 5-disc set, and the background would be red, and it would say Arthur, complete Season 12. Dallas Jawkick was actually not that bad. And ET-DVD VHS-C 2005, what did you think of Lyle O'Donoghue voicing the Brain in Seasons 12 and 13 of Arthur as well? Okay, ET-DVD VHS-C 2005, would you like to hear what I'm about to say next? What we're going to imagine next? Alright, for Let's imagine that on December 8th, 2009, PBS Kids released the entire DVD box set of Arthur the Complete Season 12. Now, the cover art for the Complete Season 12 would be very similar, would be almost the same as DW Bossy Boots, Dancing Fools, and Germophobia box sets, except the discs would be... Dallas Dropkick was great all of the seasons, actually. So we are going to imagine that on December 8th, 2009, PBS Kids released an entire DVD box set of the Complete Season 12 of Arthur. Now, the cover art, the front cover would be the front cover would be the same. The front cover would have like literally almost the exact same artwork as DW Bossy. All right. So, ET DVD VHSC 2005. Now we're going to imagine that on December 8th, 2009, PBS Kids released an entire DVD box set of Season 12 of Arthur called The Complete Season 12. And now the artwork and stuff in that would be very much like DW Bossy Boots, Dancing Fools, and Germophobia box sets. It would be like that, except it would say 5-disc set instead of 2-disc set. What did you think? Don't worry, I will not forget them. Now, would you like to hear how the DVD of the Complete Season 12 would open and close with? Girl, that made a surprise comeback ever since the 2006 DVD release of Caillou's World of Wonder. It'll have the PBS distribution that would be coming on PBS Kids by that time. And then we'd have the PBS Kids DVDs promo from 2006 to 2008 featuring Caillou, Booba, Teletubbies, Cyber Chase, and JJ the Jet Plane. Then it would go to the DVD menu, and then the Arthur Funning, and the Chuck E. Cheese's surfing commercial. And then it would have on disc 1, it would have disc 1 would use the blue. It would have disc 1 would use the cheesy blue background. Discs 2 and 3 would use discs 1 blue. Discs 2 and 3 would. Alright, now we're going to imagine that PBS Kids released a complete Season 13 box set. Packaging and box set would be the same like Season 12, but at the beginning of the Season 13 DVD box set, it would have the PBS distribution morning screen. It would be released in September 14th, 2010, just like the Season 11 box sets that PBS Kids reissued. And at the beginning of the Season 13 DVD box set, it would have the PBS distribution warning screen and then the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl at the beginning. Alright. Wow, that's cool. Would you like me to tell you the opening to the complete Season 13 box set? Alright. Now, the opening to the complete Season 13 DVD box set, released on September 14th, 2010, would have the PBS distribution warning screen, and then like before, it would have the PBS Kids video logo with Dr. Girl that makes a surprise appearance at the beginning, and then it would have the Dinosaur Train promo, and then the Super Y promo, and then the Martha Speaks promo, and then the Caillou promo, and then it would have the PBS Kids DVDs trailer from 2006 to 2008. It would be the last appearance of that, with Teletubbies, Caillou, Cyber Chase, Boobot, and JG the Jet Plane. Then it would have the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and then after Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's surfing commercial, and then the Arthur funding with the same backgrounds before as Season 12. And then after at the end of the Season 12 DVD box set, it would have the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits, or postcard from Buster insert, then the website bumper, and credits from Season 12, Arthur funding, and the Chuck E. Cheese's Having Fun commercial, then the Arthur funding again, then the PBS Kids video logo with Dash the Boy using the DAW audio, and then it goes to the DVD menu. And what did you think? Discs 1 and 3 would use the cheesy blue pizza, while discs 2 and 4 would use the golden ribbon, and disc 5 would use the white diamonds. Same goes for Season 13. You know, ET DVD VHSC 2005, it's interesting that none of the PBS Kids DVD releases from 2010s of Arthur, none of them would use the PBS Kids video dot logo. I am not sure about that. Did you hear the opening and closing to Season 13 box set? Alright, so the opening to the Season 13 DVD box set would have the PBS distribution warning screen from 2009, and then the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl makes a surprise appearance, and then the Dinosaur Train promo. Alright. It has the DVD of the complete Season 13 would open with the PBS distribution warning screen. Then the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl makes a surprise appearance. And then it would have the Super Y promo, the Super Y promo, and then the Martha Speaks promo, and the Caillou promo. And then it would go to the DVD menu, and then it would have the R for Funding, Chuck E. Cheese's surfing commercial. R for Funding, Disc 1 would use Disc 1, and Disc 1 would use the cheesy blue pizza background. Discs 2 and 3 would use the golden ribbon, and Disc 4 and 5 would use the white diamond on there. At the end of the Season 13 DVD box set, it would have the postcard from Buster insert, and then the R for website bumper, and then the end credits. And then it would have the funding again, Chuck E. Cheese is Having Fun commercial, and then the R for Funding again. Then the PBS Kids video logo with Dash the Boy using the audio, and then the DVD menu. What did you think? Wow. Now we're going to imagine that PBS Kids released a complete Season 14 DVD box set. And would you like to hear the opening and closing to the complete Season 14 DVD box set? Now, the opening to the complete Season 14 DVD box set would have the PBS distribution warning screen, and the DVD release would be November 8th, 2011. The opening to the complete Season 14 DVD box set would have the PBS distribution warning screen, and then the PBS Kids video logo with Dash the Boy using the dot audio. And then the Super Wide promo, Martha Speaks promo, Caillou promo, Word Girl promo, and Dinosaur Train promo. Then the DVD menu, and then the R for theme, the Chuck E. Cheese's surfing commercial, then the R for Funding again, with the cheesy blue pizza background. At the end of the DVD release of Season 14, it would have the postcards from Buster insert, and then the R for end credits with pbskidsgo.org URL on there, just like Season 13. Then it would have the R for Funding, the Chuck E. Cheese is Having Fun commercial, and then the R for Funding from Season with the cheesy blue pizza background again. Then it would have the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl that makes a surprise appearance at the very end of the DVD release. Then the DVD menu. What did you think? Would you like to hear one note? So, the PBS Kids DVD releases would stop using the PBS Kids video logo, even though the PBS Kids releases would stop using the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl beginning in late 2006. But I imagine that the complete Season 13 set, Season 12 set from 2009, Season 13 set from 2010, and Season 14 set from 2011 had the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the Girl making a surprise appearance, even though it was last officially seen the most commonly in 2006. What did you think? What did you think of the PBS Kids video logo with Dot the girl making surprise appearances on some Arthur DVD box sets from the 2010s? All right, so we're going to imagine one more DVD release of Arthur. One more DVD box set of Arthur. The complete season 15 released. Yes, it would. Now we're going to imagine the complete season 15 DVD box set coming out on November 6th of 2012. The opening is the same, but the closing would be different on season 15. And that from now on season 15, Dash with audio would be used at both the beginning and the end. Other than that, the previews would be the same as season 14. All right. Well, that wraps it up. Stay tuned. Actually, before we go, I would like to show all of you guys my new plushes. I have a wheelchair because I have the mildest case of cerebral palsy, which is a condition that it's the most common disability. So, all right. Are you ready to see my new plushes? All right. Here are my brand new plushes. So, they're all plushes of characters from SpongeBob SquarePants. So, here is my SpongeBob impression. Hello, I'm SpongeBob. I'm ready to go jellyfishing with my best buddy in the whole world, Patrick. What did you think of that SpongeBob impression that I did? Alright. Now, this is Patrick Star. He is a pink starfish. Would you like to hear my Patrick Star impression? Aye, aye, Captain. Alright. So, ready to hear my Patrick Star impression?
Hey, SpongeBob, you want to go jellyfishing with me? Hey, SpongeBob! SpongeBob! SpongeBob, come back!
Patrick, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Let's go jellyfishing.
How is that? That was a SpongeBob and Patrick impression. Now, I have some more SpongeBob plushes to show you. Ready to see the next character? SpongeBob SquarePants! Would you like to see the next plush? We already looked at SpongeBob and Patrick. Can you guess what the next plush is? Alright, this is the next plush. This is Squidward. Squidward Tentacles. He is the grumpy neighbor. He is the grumpy neighbor, Squidward. Squidward is the grumpy neighbor who often hates SpongeBob and Patrick for a particular reason. He hates that they're having fun. Like, he hates pretty much everything about them. Would you like to hear my Squidward impression? That SpongeBob is the most stupid idiot I have ever come across. He always gets on my nerves. He always goes to work at the Krusty Krab, which I don't want to work at. He is one of the most worst neighbors I ever met. And as for you, SpongeBob and Patrick, get out of my house! SpongeBob! Patrick! Get out! Imagine, that little imbecile always drives my nerves on everything. Ha! Imbecile. How is that Squidward impression? And now, would you like to see the next blush? Here's the next plush. This is Mr. Krabs. And I love me money. Arr, 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 arr. Now, Squidward, I want you to work very hard today. But, Mr. Krabs, no buts. You either work or you get fired and don't come back. Oh, fine, Mr. Krabs. Gotta admit, I hate being a cashier. No whining, Squidward. No whining at the Krusty Krab. But no buts. Well, pretty decent. Did you hear my Mr. Krabs impression? Oh, would you like to hear Mr. Krabs' Squidward argument? Would you like to hear a Mr. Krabs and Squidward argument? Mr. Squidward, what are you doing? You're supposed to be making money. If you don't work, me no get customers. Me no get money. But Mr. Krabs, I hate being a cashier. Squidward, Mr. Krabs, what's wrong? If Squidward doesn't work, me have no money. And I don't want to be a cashier anymore. I want to go home. And here is the plankton plush. Too late, Krabs. You caught me on getting the formula this time, but you'll never catch me this time. The Krabby Patty secret formula is mine! That was Plankton. And last but not least, we have Gary going, meow, 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 meow. Gary the snail, you stop that this instant. And those were all the SpongeBob plushes I showed you. Oh, and did you hear my Plankton impression? And what did you think of the Mr. Krabs Squidward argument? Now, beginning sometime